Praise God, Riker Nation. I hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful, wonderful Sunday afternoon that the Lord has made. I just want to go over some of the changes that, you know, I've posted but haven't talked about on my bike here, on my Riker. One of the ones is if you see here, the madstad windshield. Now, a lot of people are always complaining about this windshield. Well, not complaining, but the main thing is that you can't get to your frunk. That's your front trunk here on the Riker. But little do they know that they do have different tints, and that they also have one that has the wider cutout on the bottom that slingmods sell. It's not on the madstad website. You can only get this one from slingmods as of right now, as far as I'm told. And you can, with this one, you could get into your frunk at any time, no matter what position. You don't have to raise it up or keep it down. Now, I would say the only drawback to having this to this one is that you get a lot of wind that can go in between here. So in order to cut down on the wind, you need to put it in this lowest setting. But it still does the job. It keeps a lot of wind off your chest. I can ride with my helmet up, and I don't feel anything. So, if you want different options, they do have that one, and it does come in different tints and sizes. So you can get the 18, 20 inch, 16 inch, I believe it is. You can get all of those different options. So just think about that. Also need to talk about this thing, my rear view and front camera. So the thing with this is by Blue Sky C. It's not bad. It records as soon as you turn the bike on. It starts recording automatically. I like that. It does. I need to do something. Maybe put something up here to cut down on the glare in the daytime. At certain times of the day, probably around like high noon when the sun is directly hitting it. It's hard to tell. I can still see when cars come up behind me. Sometimes I use the split screen where it shows the front and the rear at the same time. This bad boy right here is for my Bluetooth. It allows me to control all Bluetooth audio functions. I forgot the name of this company that made it. It cost me about $30. But I love it because I don't like to, with my gloves on, it's hard to feel the controls on my Bluetooth helmet headset. So with this one, I can control it right here, the volume, pause, everything. Even pick up phone calls and stuff. But I still keep my mic connected because there is a mic on this, but with the wind noise it's too high. So I have to get back to you, let you know. I know the mic works very well with the mic that I have. Even when I'm doing 60, 70 miles an hour, nobody even knows that I'm on the bike. So that's a good thing. I also did add the mono seat scowl, which I'm about to remove because I'm going to put a rear bag on there. So I have wrapped that one myself, getting some practice with my wrapping. And, that's about it. She needs a wash. As you know, I keep mine outside. So every time I want to ride, I have to dust it off. I do keep it covered. I have 2 covers that I put on it. But when it rains, the mud likes to splat up from the bottom on the wheels. I do plan on putting in some floorboards. I'm not buying the expensive ones from any other dealer. I just think they're way too much for that now. So I bought some that I had on Amazon, and I'm going to be in the process of putting that on. And that's about it. I think I'm narrowing it down to which exhaust system that I want to use. Gonna narrow it down there and see what else. I already got the horn, already got the grill guard. You can't see it because I kept it black. I got the night rider light in the front. I put my own LED lights in the front, and I have different ones in the back. I'm probably going to change those out soon. I do like that skid plate lighting system that I seen. I don't know who it's by. Is it by madstad? I don't know, but when I looked it up, it was way too much for that. About $360 for the skid plate that lights up the whole underneath. It's nice, but I don't think it's worth that much for some plexiglass that goes underneath, but hopefully one day, people will be reasonable, put out things that, for reasonable price for bikes. Nobody else has to deal with these high prices except for the Can-Am products and maybe the slingshots. But for a regular motorcycle, touring motorcycle, for the most part, you can get everything on the low end. So hopefully we'll get there as well. And stay tuned. Well, you guys have a blessed day. This is Rev Riker Mill. And Riker Rev, I should say Mill. I always put it the other way. But you know what I'm talking about. Be safe. God bless. Take it easy.